probably like 15 seconds. There we go.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Simply Reliable Studios watch-along presentation, this time for GCW Game Changer Wrestling Hit 'em Up. This is a simulcast as we've got this going along, as well as House of Glory going on high intensity on a separate stream. But for the GCW call, it is I, the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams, joined by Mr. Reliable Walter Cruz. And man, the hits just keep on coming. We just got done with the WWID showcase. We had about an hour break, maybe about 45 minutes. And now we are back to keep the action coming, to keep the professional wrestling coming. Like I said, we've got a double feature going on, as over on the House of Glory side of things, the He-Man James Hebert and the Wrestlefish Ryan will be doing the call for that. But here in the land of GCW, it is Mr. Reliable. Walter, how are we doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, right. About an hour ago. I'm doing fine. Looking forward to this. Back to the regular rules of GCW, what it's known for, the gender matches and stuff. So looking forward to the regular GCW. It was a tame WWEID GCW people, but tame rules. Now it's back to what they're known for.
Yep, and they're known for a lot of different things, man. Like I don't like trying to put GCW in a box. A lot of people try to put them in a box and just, they're hardcore wrestling, they're extreme wrestling. No, they're way more than that. They're intergender wrestling, they're tag team focused, they're athletic, they're technical wrestling. I'm not going to sit here in front and act like they don't have the hardcore. One of their championships is the Ultra Violent Championship. So they definitely have those elements, but that's not all they are. They are more than just hardcore. They are more than just extreme. And I think that's why I've gravitated towards them so much, because they do remind me of that original ECW, the 90s ECW. And even though I came into that game late, as they were getting their TNN deal, I loved it for everything that I could consume from it.
Yeah, they were the melting pot of professional wrestling. They got a little bit of everything for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well,
speaking of that, I was going to say, speaking of that, let's get into it.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's start running through some of these matches, because we got a lot. Whereas the last show, there weren't as many matches. We've got 7 matches plus an appearance. And I don't know, man. Look, something in the pit of my gut tells me this appearance is going to set up a match down the road. I don't just see the Hardy Boys showing up just for the sake of showing up. I don't think they're going to have a match tonight, because this weekend is SummerSlam, and there's still something in my gut that says that they may show up SummerSlam Sunday for the TLC match, whether they're active participants or they come out to do commentary, since they are pioneers of TLC. But GCW Homecoming is coming on August 23rd and 24th to their home base, the Showboat in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And I could see their appearance here tonight setting up a match with YDNP for Homecoming.
Hell yeah. And you never know, with with travel issues that we saw otherwise, if somebody couldn't make it, they probably would get some kind of impromptu, just a little, sub 5 minute thing to showcase the artist. Who knows? But yeah, YDNP might interrupt them or something, setting up their match that they're gonna fight, and the Hardys stick around watching it, and then we'll get something announced for the future. But I can see it. I don't think people of that caliber just show up just to say hi and bye. But then again, AJ did it on TNA, so we'll see. But it is a
Exactly.
homecoming. Mm.
Exactly. And let's not forget that at some point tonight, and I don't see the graphic loaded in here, so let me load that one real quick. You might have missed one.
Mm.
But at some point tonight, there is a match where there are mystery opponents, or mystery partners, I should say. And could the Hardys end up being those mystery partners?
Oh yeah, for Shotzi Blackheart, that's true. There's already with Cardona involved. I mean, not that he's an official TNA talent, but that's where we've been seeing the most of him. So there's already a little bit of a TNA feeling, especially with Steve Maclin in another match. So you never know. I don't like the silhouettes. Kind of look like Randy Orton. I don't like that they made the silhouette look like that.
It's Kyle Fletcher.
Right? What's up, Wesley? Uh,
I love how he introduces himself each time, like his avatar doesn't show his name there.
yep. Oh man. Uh,
Gotta
I'm
love
trying to think.
Wesley, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else could they be. I mean, there's silhouettes of men, but they could be women to back her up. It could be
It
anyone.
could.
Yeah. But anyway, what else we got?
So we got this one. This was added last night. This one was added last night. Atticus Cogar
Hmm.
versus Billy Starks. Billy Starks, of course, has been making a name in Ring of Honor. Athena's minion. Atticus Cogar has been one of the main ones to watch in GCW this year, going back to the beginning of the year.
Hmm.
That should be a banner right there.
Koger, I honestly thought would be wearing the title right now. Like I'm so shocked Effy still is holding that title. I really thought Atticus would be champ by now. He's like I said, YDMP and Kroger, the whole Kroger, and then I almost said Fuego with a Soul, but you know who it is. But those were the three main reasons that I started liking GCW. So Little Shock Kroger
Yeah,
isn't holding
definitely.
the title, but this is gonna be a banger for sure.
I definitely feel his time is coming. And again, with Homecoming around the corner, it's possible they do a big change there at Homecoming. I don't see Effie getting out of 2025 with the title.
Definitely not.
You know,
Especially the
I
last.
don't know
I thought he was gonna
exactly.
lose the last time.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when he won it. I could look it up, but I think we're getting close to a year if we haven't already passed a year. And I don't see Effie getting out of 2025 with the title.
Definitely not. Let's see.
Speaking of Effie, I know it'll
Mhm.
probably be the main event, but we've got Effie defending the title against Crowbar.
Yeah, and this is why I said that about 2025 because I barely see him get past Crowbar, to be honest. So, hmm, I'm a little iffy on Effie trying to continue his reign after
And for, Yeah, I hear you. I feel like this is just a courtesy defense. I know Krogar, or not Krogar, excuse me, Crowbar is from the Jersey area. And for those of you wondering, this is the same Crowbar from WCW that used to team up with David Flair. So I think this is just a cheap, easy victory for Effy, not to discredit Crowbar, but it's give a legend a title match in his hometown on a big weekend. It's SummerSlam weekend. I think that's the only reason we have this match, honestly.
It sounds like that would be something, yeah. That makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Then we've got YDNPM, Alec Price, Jordan Oliver, and Marcus Mathers taking on Gringo Loco, Jack Cartwheel, and the man who just became the inaugural WWE ID champion, Cappuccino Jones. This is going to be a banger. I'm curious where they place this match on the card because traditionally, YDNP are the curtain jerkers because their matches are so high energy, so fast paced. They're a great way to get the crowd hot for the show. But Jack Cartwheel and Cappuccino Jones literally just ended their match about an hour ago for that championship. So you want to give them a little bit of time to rest, get their breath, maybe grab some food, go take a shower, change their ring gear, you know. So I'm definitely going to be curious to see where on the card they throw that one. You know what I
Me
mean?
too. Me too. Yeah, it'll be interesting, and it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I know what Cappuccino said at the end after he win, but he just literally beat Cartwheel. So is there gonna be a little animosity on that side of the tags? I mean, I doubt it, but I mean, they might be in there. You never know. It's the old what was it? Can they get along thing?
We will find out in due time. He's here. If you can hear me okay, give me 1 second. Go ahead and take the lead here.
Okay, cool. Um, then I'll go from there to what think you talk about bangers. These are two, and I don't mean big as in weight wise, but these are two big man slapping man meat because this is one called Manders, the huge dude, Steve Maclin, TNA's champion right now. I'm sorry, not champion, but one of the titles. Steve Maclin, two big men slapping meat. This right here has the potential to steal the entire show. Now, you said the other one that you were curious where they place it. I'm real curious to know where they place the one called Manders match because they might steal the whole night. These two men are gonna go at it, and it's gonna be hard hitting. Thank goodness GCW has no rules because you can't bind neither one of them by rules because they're gonna probably go all around that arena. Be careful, fans, because you're probably gonna have two big men in your laps during this match.
Absolutely. And Manders needs to be careful because he's fighting at Bloodsport tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely be careful because you have Bloodsport, which are two back
I
to back.
believe he's taking on Eric of the War Raiders.
Oh my God. Really? You give this man Steve Maclin and then you give him a War Raider after that, or the Viking Raiders, whatever you call it? Like, sheesh.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Talk about the drawing the short end of the stick. He's got to fight Eric and Steve Maclin all in the same weekend.
Either
Good luck,
Eric
buddy.
or Ivar, because both War Raiders are in action.
Either way, um, good luck. That's all I'll say to that.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. So he needs to be careful in this match with Maclin. You know, and then you want to talk about something that's going to be violent and hard hitting. Mance Warner and Bear Bronson.
Dude, Mance Warner has been showing up on every GCW that I've called, seriously. And we know his crazy ass and what he does in TNA, but when he gets in GCW, it's a whole nother side of him. So we'll see what little kid he messes with in the crowd, because he tends to do that. And then Bear might be a number one contender soon after that last match we saw him in. Those were two big man slapping man meet. But especially the way it ended, and it seemed like Bear teased like he wanted that title shot. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is, I don't know who to pick. These two are gonna be going at it, and I know.
My gut my gut is saying to go with Mance Warner because he's more of the regular to GCW. My
Hmm.
heart wants to say Bear Bronson because he's just kind of coming there and he could use a huge victory.
Yeah. One thing I know, some kid is gonna get messed with because Warner has been doing that every GCW show. He's been chopped by a kid, messing with a kid, and then his opponent then for lets that kid chop him in the middle of the match. This shit is funny to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely gonna be insanity, Charles. But next, let's talk about the. I don't know much about the rejects to be honest, but this the rejects versus Drew Parker and Emersyn Jayne. Uh, I think you would know more about them than I would, but based on the graph, I mean, I'm looking forward. GCW does one thing really well, and it's the tag division. So, regardless if it's intergender or regular tag, and YDNP are the pinnacle of it, I'm looking forward to this match and just how GCW does their tag teams.
Where were we?
I started talking about the rejects.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, and I said that you would probably would know more about this than them, but GCW, if one thing they do well, it's the tag division. So I know that that match should put on something.
Honestly, I know nothing about them.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
No, I've seen John Wayne Murdoch. I was telling you backstage, I've seen him in Tournament of Survival, but that was singles action, not tag action. I
Mm,
saw a little bit of Drew Parker on the Japan shows that they just did on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I've never seen him and Emersyn Jayne tagged up, and I've never seen Murdoch with his rejects partner.
mm,
So I know a little bit about two of the competitors here, nothing about their partners, nothing about them as tag teams. So this is going to be interesting because it's the one match on the card that I'm literally like glowing blind into.
mm. But like I said, that sometimes that works in our favor because it gets us to be shocked and surprised, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
Yep, absolutely. What time is it? 4:50?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, why don't we take this opportunity before the show begins? And we're going to run our watch along trailer. Give me just a second because I'm not sure if the current one is loaded in here. So let me load it just in
Mm-hmm.
case it's not the right one. But let's take this opportunity before things really get rolling to do that. What I mentioned to you off air is just
Mm-hmm.
about here. So when that comes back, I'll just let you be solo for a couple of minutes, and I should be
Okay.
situated before the show actually goes live.
Okay, cool.
It's loading. Apologize for this, folks. I'm not sure if the one that was in there is the most recent, and as it is, the most recent one's out of date because it's got the Japan graphics in there still. So it just is what it is. But here is everything coming up from the Simply Reliable Studios in our watch long trailer. And when we come right back, you'll just have Walter for a couple of moments.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Center of Attention, Brittany Brooks here.
This is your NWA Women's World Television Champion.
This is the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
Subscribe to Rage of Wrestling on YouTube. Póngase verde.
You better subscribe right now ahora to Rage of Wrestling.
Subscribe to Rage of Wrestling on YouTube.
Everybody, make sure you subscribe to Rage of Wrestling on YouTube and get them to 200 subscribers. Let's go!
Yes, please get me to 200 subscriber. But as always, we here at Super Reliable Studios believe in watch and bring to you all the professional wrestling and more. UFC will be returning. Me and James just got to get our schedules right. But yeah, so we got about 5 minutes to this GCW hit 'em up. I'm really looking forward to it, as JJ and I was discussing. So yeah, Charles, all the wrestling. So let us know in the comments what is a sleeper match that you guys think can steal the night, because I really think it's the Maclin match. And what's your main event? Because just because the industry puts on a certain match last doesn't mean it deserves to be the main event, or that's what people think is the main event, because things are known to steal the night, and we've seen that plenty of times over and over. I'm just waiting for this to load up. We still got a little bit of 5 minutes, like I said. So let us know in the comments what you're looking forward to. JJ will be back as soon as he can. I wish I had the other trailer that I can do. So we apologize that we had to do that. But folks, please, 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 if you enjoy the content that we give, please listen to all those females and shout out to all of them that told you to please subscribe to Average of Wrestling. Have fun doing this. Uh, and I thank you for all of those who have subscribed, but I'm very close. A little over 30, I think it's 34 last time I checked, or 33 maybe. Subscribers away from reaching that 200 goals so I can get to Vegas and go to WrestleMania. Get out of my wife's hair, as she puts it. Especially now with this move. I made a big move from the East Coast to the West Coast. I am now in JJ and Jeff's neck of the woods. Well, opposite sides of the state, but still in Cali. So, and again, we apologize for the delay. Just winging it a little bit here, waiting for the show to start. JJ's got some personal things he took care of. So let us know in the comments. What do you? I almost stole Cody Rhodes' line, but what do you want to talk about? Charles saying I'm more curious about what the Hardys are gonna do, or are gonna do on this show. Me too. Like I said, they're legends in the game, and I don't think it's coincidence that they're just popping up here. Why would they show up? And it's like, what are they gonna do? Just intro everything and leave? I think it's gonna be more than that. So we'll see what they will do. I think I love JJ's idea of them doing something at SummerSlam. So they do got to be careful being involved in too many things, but we'll see if it sets up something with YDNP. I'm getting a warning here, a copyright warning, but then it disappeared. So I think I think I hit something. Just says GCF, get him up. All right, so 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and we will get there. But we were talking about the steal of the night. That's mine. One called Manders, and I need to learn to spell because I forgot an L and called. There we go. One called Manders. Versus Steve Maclin is my sleep. I don't know if I want to call it sleeper because you can't really sleep on either one of these big men, but I feel like they're gonna do it. Somebody they can steal the show, and we'll see what happens. But thanks, Charles, for commenting there. Anything else you want to talk about while we just waste a minute and 45 seconds? You guys let us know. Trying to save my voice. I don't know how Noah goes on and on and on, and he needs to save his voice, but I can feel it in my voice already. Gonna ask my son for some water in a minute. But I'm looking forward to this show. Again, sorry about the procrastination. Oh, you know what? He showed it for a second, but I don't think we talked about it. I don't know much about this, but we got another match we didn't talk about. It's Slade versus Dr. Redacted. And if you know why I said it like that, then you know. If you've been watching for a while from the country Redacted, that Noah used to do, but I don't know much about either one of them. But based on the picture, Slade looks like you should out of fear him, but Doctor Redacted looks even crazier. So we'll see. Thank you, sir. We'll see what happens with that one. Definitely insanity, Charles. Definitely. We'll see. Tonight will be a game changer. There's your pun. Game changer wrestling. GCW. Tonight will be a game changer. We'll see. It's a fact with all the wrestling. Puns activated. I threw so many puns out earlier if you watched James and I during the Cappuccino Jones match, so I may calm down with that one. We'll see. We'll see if I'm feeling it, but I might try to break JJ. We'll definitely see. All right. It said, the time ran out, and now it says starts in 2 minutes and 14, 13, 12, 11 seconds. It did it to James and I earlier, where the clock was down under a minute, and then it changed again. So we got 2 minutes, and now it's 2 minutes even. So then me and JJ, when he comes back, will sync up and go. Minute 50 left. I think they're getting everything. I'm hoping. I know wrestling is card subject to change. It happened earlier tonight, but that it seemed like only one talent that was advertised wasn't able to make it. So we'll see. And now the clock just changed to 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm thinking something's going on in GCW. I think since we got 3 minutes, I'll run that trailer one last time. JJ probably be back by then, and then we should be back on the other side because games GCW just changed. I don't know if those of you watching along on trailer, but it literally went back up to 3 minutes and 25 seconds after it was under a minute again. Yes, Effect. No spoilers on either show. If you're watching one show or the other, we like to watch all the wrestling separate. We're doing simulcast. Obviously, we can't keep track of what the other show is doing because we're focused on one. So please, please, please. This clock is going all over the place. Technical difficulty for GCW. It literally just said 32 minutes, and now it says 2 minutes again. I don't know what GCW is doing.
Uh-huh.
Let me know in the comments if that happened to you, because it literally just went from 2 minutes to 32
Based
minutes.
on the app, it looks like you're at my old address, which is 15450 Nisqually, off of Nisqually and 11.
Well, Charles, I'll give you my reaction. It is going to be crazy, though. Definitely crazy. And sorry I got quiet, folks. I really don't know what happened. The clock started over again, and I'm just trying to figure it out. So you know what? I am gonna run the trailer one last time, and then we'll be back. And hopefully GCW gets their thing together. But we'll be back.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Again, all the professional wrestling, and I think they're gonna go into it. The clock just changed again, and it went into the copyright, but then it backed out. So I don't know what the heck is going on here, JJ. But
It's typical GCW. Are you seeing the stuff from Kerrigan Hall?
I had to refresh. Hang on. Oops. What happened was it went to like 1 minute and then it went to 32 minutes out of nowhere. It was so weird.
What are you seeing?
Nothing yet because the computer's refreshing.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Well, technical difficulties on the delivery driver's end, so he's not here just yet, but he'll be here momentarily. So
Alright.
I'll have to leave you again here once he gets here. That's why I only have one headset on. I've got an ear open so I can hear the door.
Okay. I'm getting it's showing Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Like guns are pointing at each other or some kind of fireworks. I don't know what that was.
Okay, I think I'm ahead of you. So I will pause it once this video package is over, and then you let me know when it ends for you.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out who the song is because I recognize the voice.
Okay, I went black.
The video just ended for me. The word "the" is on my screen.
Okay, you're ahead
But
of
I
me
paused it.
now.
I paused
Last
it on the word "the."
Outlaws.
Yeah.
Now what are you seeing?
Same thing as you. I forget his name. With a title getting held in the air, but I forgot the
Okay.
guy's name. Ugh, I hate that spot when they show that.
Light tube to the back of Effy.
Mm-hmm.
Atticus Koger.
Mm-hmm.
Jump off the cage. Long live GCW.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right in sync. The crowd going crazy. I love that announcer. I was telling James that the announcer just looks like some dude they took out of the crowd. It was like, hey, you want a job?
Right? He just looks like a fan, and I love it.
It's introducing Hit 'em Up now. See who starts.
Trios bout set for one fall. They're starting out with the YDNP match. Cappuccino Jones, Jack Cartwheel, and Girngo Loco all making their way to the ring.
You said that they typically are the openers, but I'm shocked that they did that.
Yep. Cappuccino with his WWE ID championship holding up as he drinks his cold brew.
That's what I was curious about, if they were going to actually show that.
Okay, now, as much as it's going to suck for James, you just did all the coffee puns. I don't feel like we should recycle them here this quickly.
I know. I said that. I said I might get serious. I was telling Safet that. For some reason, I really want to see Jack Cargill versus Ilya Dragunov. I don't know what it is, but I want to see those two go at it. I think it's just the fur coats in their entrance or something. I don't know what it is, but I want to see Ilya versus Jack Cartwheel.
I think that would low-key slap. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And now here comes YDNPM. Alec Price, Jordan Oliver, the GCW Tag Champs, Marcus Mathers. Alec Price wrestling his third match because he went back to back on the ID showcase.
We thought we were crazy.
We are, but that's another story.
And you know, Gringo Loco's been impressing me too, man. The last few times I've watched him. Especially when he does that crazy like spinning split leg moonsault that he does. It's just impressive for a man his size.
Wait, it's not Marcus Mathers. They replaced him with somebody.
Oh yeah. They just announced him as Busta and the Brave. Busta and the Brain. Oh, one is there. Okay. Pinky and the Brain kind of reference.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Oliver has been tweeting that lately. He says one's a genius, the other's insane. I was like, so which one is which, Narf?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure who's that replaced Marthers?
I'm not sure.
Nah, if I was Cappuccino or Cartwheel, I would make sure Gringo starts, man.
Well, and I believe it's Veda Scott on commentary just mentioned, if anybody beats an ID prospect that's the champion, you become ID'd yourself. So can you imagine if Jordan Oliver or Alec Price are able to pin Cappuccino Jones here? That would mean one of them would get ID'd. It looks like we're going to start off with Jordan Oliver and Gringo Loco, to your point.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's the other guy.
Mm-hmm. The crowd are split. I think his name is Teriyaki. That's what it sounds like they're saying.
It does.
I can kind of see it on the side of his gear. It's spelled weird. It's spelled with like 2 R's. Look at that. Gringo Loco just took a page out of Jack and did a cartwheel out of there. Reaches to shake their hand and they shook hands. This crowd is very much split.
Sounds like they're chanting both these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jordan Oliver going to go toe-to-toe with Cappuccino Jones, the newly crowned WWE ID champion.
Is he a lefty? He's standing unorthodox.
Shoulder tackles. Cappuccino gets the better of Oliver here. Off the rope, nice rollover. Into a chop from Oliver. Irish whip sends Cappuccino into the corner. Nice twist into a head scissors there by Cappuccino Jones. And a standing drop kick from Oliver takes down the new champ.
Damn, Cappuccino almost flew across the ring after that drop kick. Dude almost flew into the opposite corner. That was a hard drop kick.
Double team maneuvering here now by YDNP.
Cappuccino's got to be exhausted, but YDNP fought previously as well, so I don't know if it's quite the same advantage.
Well, yeah, this is like YDNP's 4th match in 5 days as a team. Alec Price's 5th match in 5 days. So, as exhausted as Cappuccino and Cartwheel are, you really can't feel bad for them.
Mm-mm.
And then 3 of those matches were in Japan, so you got the jet lag from travel coming back as well. And they're still wrestling Oliver 3 times today, Price now 4.
Mm. Yeah, so you can't feel bad for them.
Alec Price now taking it to Cappuccino Jones. Nice right by Cappuccino. Arm rainer, elbow. Another arm rainer.
I wonder how many fans got double tickets for like the whole day.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's quite a few people that just bought for the entire Summer Smash weekend that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because keep in mind, after this, there's a JCW show that starts at basically midnight our time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
2 count there from Cartwheel onto Alec Price.
I'm so glad you put me
Cartwheel
on
going
the
in there
Cartwheel.
for the shoulder submission. And there's definitely some cohesion between these 3 men because Girngo, Loco, and Jack Cartwheel are part of a stable called Los Desperados. And then we've seen Cappuccino and Cartwheel team up on Evolve before. So,
Mm-hmm. They teamed up on more than one occasion, yeah. Holy shit. What a move by
Girngo
Gringo
goes for a
Loco.
pinfall, gets a 2 on Alec Price.
I don't even know what you call that. That was cool.
Girngo with control gets the tag to the WWID champ, Cappuccino Jones, who then immediately tags in Cartwheel. Some double team maneuvering there by the ID prospects, taking out the men on the apron. Cartwheel from Alec Price gets the tag into his partner, Jordan Oliver. Big boot from Oliver. Super kick follows up. Tornado DDT stepping off of Cartwheel. And Jordan Oliver is hype right now.
Bro, that was awesome.
Spinning lariat followed by a bulldog, followed by a super kick from Oliver, all onto Jack Cartwheel. And now Jordan Oliver with that delayed German suplex with the bridge gets 2.5 before Cartwheel kicks out.
I think Oliver had his own cappuccino because damn, he's hyped like he's full of caffeine or something. That man's all over the place.
Man, I love me some Jordan Oliver. I prefer out of the 2, I prefer him to Alec Price, but they are my tag team of the year right now.
Hell yeah.
Jordan goes for a big boot. Cartwheel evades it with the cartwheel, gets a boot of his own. Nice backflip into an ace crusher by Cartwheel, takes Oliver down. Jack Cartwheel, desperate need of a tag. Luckily, his partners are both on the apron. They're ready and willing and able.
Hell yeah. Everybody's screaming Cartwheel right now.
Cartwheel gets the tag to Girngo Loco, who comes in, knocks Teriyaki off the apron, assuming that is his name.
It is, yeah.
Irish whip reversed by Oliver. Handspring back elbow by Girngo Loco takes 1/2 of the tag champions down.
See what I mean? People his size should be doing that shit. High rent district.
Swanton bomb by Girngo Loco, and of course we'll see the Hardy Boys later on tonight. Kick out by Oliver at about 2.5.
I see what Gringo's doing, trying to show off to the Hardys. He know they're watching backstage.
Gets the tag into Cartwheel, who immediately tags in Cappuccino. Going to get a little double team work here by the ID prospects. Right hand from Cappuccino to Jordan Oliver into the Death Valley driver by Cartwheel. Only gets 2.5. Cardwheel now looked like he was going for a German standing switch. Oliver tags in Teriyaki. Springboard Swanton off the top rope takes out the ID prospects. Up and over goes Cartwheel, but Cappuccino catches him. Teriyaki off the rope into an ace crusher, into a reverse neck breaker. Jumping in Seguri from Teriyaki to Gringo Loco.
Dude, it's hard to keep up, man. There are bodies everywhere.
Super kick from Loco, drops Teriyaki. Swanton bomb blockbuster double team there from Cartwheel and Cappuccino. Cartwheel goes for the pin, but Teriyaki kicks out at 2 3/4.
Dude, that was a crazy ass double team move.
Now Cartwheel is going to fly. Cartwheel backflip over the top rope to the waiting fans on the outside, then Tarzan's his chest.
I remind you.
Now Gringo Loco, the big man's going to fly. Swanton over the top rope there.
There's no tape delay. There's no nothing. These are the same people we just watched wrestle a little over an hour ago, and they're
For
going
real.
like it was last week we saw them.
Like literally, Cappuccino and Cartwheel maybe finished their match 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
no problem. Teriyaki able to avoid that. Gringo and Teriyaki are both on the rope. Uh-oh. Electric chair position by Gringo Loco. Spins Teriyaki and does a power bomb off the top rope. Gets a 1, a 2. Alec, I think it was Alec Price who was able to break that up. That was 2 3/4 there. And yeah, I agree with you, Safet. Holy shit, what a move. I think it was both Grace and Oliver that were able to break it up. Crowd chanting for Gringo Loco here. I mean, I think we're dead even right now. Anybody's match, we're at a stalemate right now. Cappuccino, the ID champion, coming in, grabbing Teriyaki. Nice forearm across the jaw. Sits Teriyaki in the top corner. Meets him up there. Dangerous territory here. Has him in a superplex position. Let's see if he can get him. Superplex! But he holds on, rolls over. And now Teriyaki turns it around, reverse. Oliver in, big boot to Gringo Loco. Loco with a spinning kick. Oliver with a clothesline that flips Gringo Loco over. Price is in there against Jack Cartwheel. They're exchanging kicks here. Super kick by Oliver. Cartwheel bounces off the rope, flips. And a clothesline from hell by Price turns Cartwheel inside out. Crowd on their feet screaming GCW, and I concur. We take a look at the replay here. Look at this clothesline here. Boom! All 4 men down. There's nobody in the corners to tag. I don't even remember who's legal. It's hard to keep track right now. Teriyaki starting to see that Price is in his corner. He turns around. He's in the whole opposite corner. He's releasing some of his wrestling tape. I don't know if he's going to cheat and choke Gringo Loco, but it's Gringo Loco and Teriyaki that are in the ring. Nice elbow by Teriyaki. Forearm exchanges from Gringo and Teriyaki. Seems like Gringo Loco's getting the best of him. Body slam here. Nope. Reversed by Teriyaki. He backs into his corner. Price able to tag in. And I think Gringo tagged Cartwheel. Double stomp off the top rope by Price. That's a hell of a way to make your way back into the ring. Oh! Gringo lifts Price up. He stands on his chest, comes off the rope. Hurricane Rana. Price on fire out of that corner. Cartwheel misses a clothesline. blockbuster off the top rope or off the ropes. Teriyaki comes in, bounces off the rope, climbs the top rope, somersault flip, tope con hilo. Oliver asks for the tag, jumps in the ring. They got Jack Cartwheel. Double implant DDT. Oliver cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Oliver able to get the cover over Cartwheel. Wow, Cartwheel gets 2 losses back to back. Sucks for him. Sucks for Cartwheel, but a sudden match, a double impaler DDT ends the night for Jack. And now Vandal 48 in the ring, throwing chairs at YDNP. Vandal 48, pounding the chairs on the ring, waiting for Oliver and Price to get up. And here's the Hardys, I think. The Hardys just came out to save the champions. We talked about how they weren't there just for that. The Hardys are here. The Hardys have arrived. They're in the ring against the Vandal 48 right now, asking them, what are you doing with those chairs? GCW crowd chanting, delete, delete, delete. Vandal 48 charging at them. 2 kicks. Twist of fate. A reverse twist of fate by Jeff. Matt hits the regular twist of fate. JJ called it. The Hardys aren't there for no reason. So they clear the ring of Vandal 48. They shake hands with YDNP. And Oliver and Price grab the tag titles, but I don't know if you see it, JJ. Matt's staring at those titles.
I see it.
I think Matt's asking for a mic.
Yeah, he's got the microphone. Matt says, well, hello, everyone. It's an absolutely wonderful evening to be in Game Changer Wrestling, doing a little bit of the broken voice. Give a round of applause to these men. What a hell of an effort they just put on. Ever since I stepped foot in GCW, I've liked what I've been seeing. Talking about how they have a history in GCW. They've been in GCW as singles, but this is the first time they've been in GCW as a tag team. Jeff Hardy fist bumping some of the people at ringside. Matt says there's a few people in the back that he would not mind deleting. Now Matt's giving the microphone to Jeff. FYI, I still have a couple things I got to do, but I saw the graphic for the Hardys come up, and I had to get back here.
I love how he called Jeff Nero. He didn't say Jeff.
Jeff's talking about the ladder match at Slammiversary where they regained the TNA tag team titles. Thanking the fans for just being pro wrestling fans.
You're welcome. You could thank us by giving us that interview I've been looking for.
Right? Jeff gives the mic back to Matt. Matt wants to apologize for any Dudley fans here tonight. In a couple months, it'll be the final deletion of the Dudleys.
Nice.
Wants to thank YDNP and Teriyaki, wants to thank Brett Lauderdale, wants to thank the fans because places like GCW are crucial for professional wrestling.
Hell yeah, tell them, Matt.
Thank you, Game Changer Wrestling, for your contributions to the industry. Crowd chanting GCW. Come on, Matt, issue the challenge. I know you want to.
Right?
Enough talking. Let's get back to ass kicking in the ring.
Yeah, because GCW usually has the good paces, the pacing.
Teriyaki holding the ropes open for Matt. YDNP and Teriyaki taking a victory lap of sorts, getting the last pop from the crowd before they leave the ring.
Poor Cartwheel had to take 2 falls, huh?
See, I missed the end of the match because I was doing my stuff. Like the knock came, I got the food. I'm starting to put stuff in the fridge and the freezer here, so shit don't get bad. All right, video package. I'll be right back.
All right. We see a chair. Oh, Shotzi just got hit with a chair in the back. I'm assuming that's Matt. Yeah. Oh no, that's when she got served her papers. Cardona, they got her holding her arm and they're running over her arm with her tank. Yeah, Cardona ran over her arm with the tank. Ah, man. That was the package, so I'm assuming the Shotzi match is next. Nope, it's not. I think this is an impromptu match. They say this match is for the Jersey Championship Wrestling title. I'm hearing theme music, but I don't recognize it. This is Gary J challenging for the JCW championship. A little bit of an impromptu. Representing Unsigned and Don't Care. Gary J. So, impromptu match. Masha, who of course is the JCW champion, against Gary J.
I'm back. I'm back.
Uh, this wasn't advertised, but we got a JCW championship match: Gary J versus Masha.
Okay, cool. I know Gary J is fighting Matt Tremont on the JCW show that you and him are going to be calling on Sunday morning. So this gives you a little bit of a look at him before that. Collar elbow tie up to start things off. Masha down to a knee. Clean break. Another collar elbow tie up. Masha able to back Gary J up into the ropes. Another clean break. Did you hear what I said while you were muted?
Oh, no.
Okay, so this guy, Gary J, is going to be fighting Matt Tremont on the JCW show Sunday that you're going to be calling with James.
Yeah.
So it gives you a little bit of a chance to scout him out because I don't think James has seen him before. So you'll have some knowledge on him going in because of this impromptu match.
I love that they call him Unsigned and Don't Care, or Unknown and Unsigned and Don't Care.
Gary J gets tripped up. Nice drop toe hold from Masha. Lands on the ropes. Big boot. Masha off the ropes. Right into a forearm smash by Gary J. Gary J definitely the heel here, using some underhanded tactics. Suicide dive through the ropes. Takes Masha out on the outside. And then smacks the ring apron to try and get the crowd hype.
He looks like Sami Zayn aged. That's what Gary looks like.
No, you know who he looks like? Necro Butcher.
Yeah.
I think Necro has like shaved his beard off now though, but like if you go back to 2005, 2006, 2007 Necro Butcher, that's what he looks like.
Mm-hmm. And what's funny, I said older Sammy, and he's probably younger than you and me both.
Right? Big running boot from Gary J right to the mush of Masha. Try saying that 5 times fast. Mush of Masha. No, you'll sit here and do coffee puns for 20 minutes, but you won't sit here and even try to say mush of Masha.
Mush of Masha, mush of Masha, mush of Masha, mush of... See, you can't do it.
There you go, James. I got him back for you, bud. Ooh, nice chop to the chest of Masha.
Ooh. Dude, Masha be taking some hits.
So the one thing I didn't factor in, and luckily I was able to make it work, the size of the freezer in the mini fridge is tiny as hell.
Oh yeah.
Because I grabbed some frozen stuff for like breakfasts and stuff, I grabbed like
Yeah.
some microwave breakfast sandwiches and some like Hot Pockets, and then I got a box of taquitos.
Yeah.
So I was only able to put the box of taquitos in there, and then I had to open everything else. Thankfully, each one is individually wrapped, so I was able to stack them in there.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing about when the hotels, they're always so tiny.
It's all good though. I made everything else work. Like the room in the fridge, I got all my sodas in there because I ordered a 12-pack of soda. Almost 2 3/4, almost 3 whole sodas filled this up. So the other 9 went into the fridge. I put the sandwiches that I bought for lunches in there. So everything else was good, but just that freezer stuff, I thought I'd have a little bit more freezer room than I did.
That's how it is with them hotels, man.
That's why when we go to Vegas, and we are going to get to Vegas, damn it, I believe 34 more subscribers. I believe we will get there. So when we get to Vegas, that's why we're getting an Airbnb and we're not getting a hotel.
Hell yeah.
Because an Airbnb will have a legitimate refrigerator. And with 4 of us, we need a legitimate refrigerator.
Hell yeah.
Especially since me, you, and James are fat and Noah eats like a fat man.
Right?
It's like, I don't know where he puts the food that he eats, but he eats like a fat man based on the pictures he's posted.
He puts it into us. He somehow transfers it.
Rising knee strike from Gary J right to the face of Masha, and then a stomp to the back of her head. Apologies to the fans for diverting from the match. Should have waited until the commercial break, or the hype video break, I should say. There's not commercials on these shows, but
You could have broke Masha's nose right there, man.
Some people might think that's an improvement. I know a lot of people that think Masha Slamovich is ugly as hell. And while she may not be as conventionally pretty as a Tiffany Stratton or a Jade Cargill or a Bianca Belair, she's attractive in her own way.
She's attractive to me.
The fact that she's willing to do this to her body is attractive to some people.
Hell yeah. Then again, she's Russian. She don't give
Gary
a
J
shit.
gets on his shoulders. She weasels down. Nice side belly to back suplex.
Damn. I think Gary might have landed on his head right there.
Take the lead for me if you can. My Triller feed is buffering, so I'm falling behind.
No problem. Masha able to. Gary's like tucking his head through the corner. Masha punching it through. Ooh, forearm to Masha. Exchange. Ah, he's biting her hand. What the hell, dude? Headbutt by Masha. Headbutt exchanges now.
I've got Gary J. Looks like he's climbing up to the top rope.
Yep, that's what he's doing slowly.
Okay, cool. So we're back in sync.
Yeah.
He's got Masha by an arm. He definitely has some evil intentions here.
The same hand he just bit too. He's grabbing.
I missed the bite, thankfully. Masha's countering. Looks like she's going to go for a superplex. Nails it. But what did that do to Masha? She can't capitalize. She can't get over to Gary J for the pinfall. She's writhing in pain. And even if she could get to Gary J, he's right there at the ropes, and he's got the long limbs. Look again at that superplex. Oof.
Oof.
Masha back up to a vertical base. Gary J up to a vertical base. Big boot as Gary J tries to charge in. She slides under him. Double up kick. Rising knee strike. CM Punk style. Roll through. Yakuza kick from Masha. Bounces off the rope. Spinning Sidekick there. Rolls Gary J over, gets one, gets two. Gary J kicks out.
Little shocked that he kicked out, to be honest.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I forget Masha's finisher, but I know that's not it. So I'm
Yeah.
not surprised he kicked out.
Well, she's the snowplow and damn, what the hell did she call the other one? Requiem? No.
Gary J in the corner. Kick to Masha's head. Looked like he went for a sling blade off the top rope, hooks the leg, gets 2.5 on Masha. Masha kicks out.
Mm.
Could you imagine if Gary J picks up the victory here? Would the match against Matt Tremont be title for title then?
Almost by default, right? We don't like you, the crowd is chanting.
I don't think he cares.
Yep. I don't think he got in the industry to make friends.
Nice small package by Masha, gets 2. Gary J kicks out.
Mm-hmm.
Another running forearm strike to Masha, backs her into the rope. Gary J off the other side. Another rolling kick from Masha.
Damn, she called him
Goes
flush
for
with
the
the draw
pin.
with
There's
that.
one. There's 2. Gary J kicks out again.
Nice.
That's the second time Masha's hit that rolling kick, and the second time Gary J's kicked out. Almost makes me wonder if Masha lands it a third time, if third time will be the charm, Walter.
Yeah, possibly. But I love when she ends with the snowplow, which she hasn't really been using lately.
Both competitors trading rights while they're on their knees on the mat. Crowd cheering for Masha, booing Gary J. Spinning back fist by Masha. Another one, but Gary J ducks. Headbutt to her stomach. Another spinning side kick. Masha's setting him up. Looks like she's going package pile driver.
That's her move.
1, 2, 3. I was going to say, I didn't want to say it and be wrong, but I was going to say I could swear she's been using a package pile driver.
Yeah, but she calls it, I think, the Requiem. I forget.
But Masha Slamovich here, able to retain the JCW championship. No longer Masha 2 belts, though.
It is Requiem. I knew she named it something. I was gonna say, dude, I didn't have a graphic that whole time, but it was because it was an impromptu match. Now I wonder what this does for High Noon, because he's gonna want to get some momentum back on his side. I'm getting a video package now.
Yep. Boss of all bosses, Matt Cardona, Shotzi Blackheart.
Did we
Dude,
call that, or me and James?
I think you and James called it. I don't remember. We have to get to the show that's coming here for LA, because it's LA Homecoming. Tickets went on sale earlier today. We have to get tickets. Shotzi's going to be there. Cardona's going to be there. Tremont is going to be there. Already announced. Now, you know what? Maybe me and you did do this, because I remember the Garage Beer sponsorship.
Mm-hmm.
This might have been All In Weekend,
Yeah,
which would have been me and you on the call. Because that was the other Hog show. that James and Ryan did.
So while you were gone, they showed the video package of Matt Cardona running over her arm. I don't mean to laugh, but the tank, I guess that's how he broke her arm. But I don't mean to laugh, but it was funny, the video. Hopefully this is, because this is the second time they showed the video package involving them. Hopefully that is the next match, but they keep doing that.
Well, again, considering Shotzi has 2 mystery partners, they may be building up to that. Nope, you're right. They're doing it now. Cardona, Smart Mark Sterling, and Tommy Invincible versus Shotzi Blackheart and question mark.
Hope they save it. Let her come out second so we get some pops for the mysteries.
Well, they will. They'll have Cardona come out first. And if I remember the videos that I've seen, because I've seen a couple of like Cardona's action figure videos, I believe Smart Mark Sterling is a business partner with him in his major figures line that they do. Him, Smart Mark, and Myers, I think, are all business partners. So that explains why Smart Mark is with him here.
What are they? Captain America?
Capine, somebody's messenger's going off. I like Cardona's outfit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
The vest with the fringe on half of it, kind of like how Zack Ryder used to have the half shorts, half long trunks. You know, notice that one arm has no fringe, but the other arm has the long arm with fringe on it. I think that's a nice touch.
And then it says the complete, but the jacket's not the complete. It's not completed, so it's funny. It's ironic.
GCW fans taunting Smart Mark Sterling. Declaring Cardona legally is the indie god. He saw the paperwork that the U.S. government did.
Oh yeah, because he
and now the indie god has something important to say. He's given Cardona the mic. What's that, Walter?
He served Masha. Masha. Wow, he served Shotzi those papers to make this match.
Cardona saying he is the real indie god. And he's a real American. Well, then, the GCW crowd chanting F you uncensored at Cardona.
Are they saying shut the F up?
Probably. I have my
Mm.
stuff turned real low so it doesn't get copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
So I can't hear everything the crowd is saying,
Hmm.
but I'm able to hear a good chunk.
I have it going in my own ear so that you guys can't hear, but I can hear it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. It's in my headset, but my headset
Hmm.
also has the microphone. So I don't
Yeah,
have it too
exactly.
loud because I don't want it to get picked up on the mic and get rebroadcast. Cardona bringing out Tommy Invincible now, the third member of his team.
I love. That's what I miss about going to indie shows. I love that they use real songs and stuff. I wish that
Mm-hmm.
bigger companies can do that.
Why? What is he using?
I can't tell, but you know it's a. I'm on the same boat as you. I turned it down.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's using MGK's Invincible.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's what it is. Yep, it is.
Okay. I'll have to add that to my GCW playlist then because I've
Yeah.
been trying to make a playlist of all the GCW themes. So it's got Manders, Wanted Dead or Alive on there. It's got Separate Ways for Tremont on there. Obviously, I don't know everybody's theme. And a lot of times
Hmm.
there's commentary or crowd over it. So I can't like Shazam or Soundhound it to pick it up.
Yeah.
But the ones that I can figure out, I've been adding as I get them. So I'll make sure to add MGK Invincible for Tommy Invincible.
Hell yeah.
And here comes Shotzi, the ballsy badass. She's part of the reason I really want to go to the show in September because I want to tell her the story about how the last indie show I went to, which would be the truth, I haven't been to an indie show since that one, was one of the last ones she did before reporting to the Black and Gold NXT in 2019 before COVID.
Yeah.
Like she
I
did
love
that
it.
show, and then I think she did one other show either that weekend or the next weekend, and then she
Mm.
reported to NXT. And then the next indie show I go to after that is the first time she comes to Cali for an indie show
Hmm.
afterwards, you know?
I like Shotzi.
So do I. I think she is gorgeous.
Hmm. I like. It really won my heart too when she shaved her head, like as a support to
Yes.
hitting cancer. Like that just got me in the feels.
And then I love that she likes classic horror because
Hmm.
I'm a huge fan of classic horror movies.
The crowd is chanting for Tommy. Is she teasing Tommy? Shotzi saying, I know someone that knows you very well. And he says, play her music. So it's a she. Oh,
Is that the Virtuosa?
I think so. It looks like her.
It is. It's Deonna Purrazzo. Long may she fucking reign.
Oh wow. Shotzi said that she was Cardona's dog sitter before.
I'm not going to lie. When they said that it's somebody who knows you inside and outside of the ring, for a split second, I thought it was going to be Chelsea Green. Yes! Matt Tremont. Cardona's going to die tonight.
Uh, and they said that James was safe.
Well, he is safe. He's not doing this call.
Yeah, true.
Dude, I am such a mark for Journey that it pops me every time I hear his theme song.
Dude, the fact that the Japanese fans sang the whole shit.
Right? Well, it's just like when WWE goes overseas and like the French fans and the Australia fans and the German fans are all singing along to like voices and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some countries, that's how they learn English, is the American music.
It's true. Think
Yeah, not to
Cardona
take away from this match, but I remember John Denver, the late great John Denver, telling a story. And he did a song called Let Us Begin with a Russian artist.
Mm-hmm.
Name escapes me, not the point of the story. But when he first met the Russian artist, they stayed up for hours just singing old Beatles songs because the only English that the guy knew was music. And then from there, he taught him the song that they ended up doing as together as a duet and then recorded the song. But the only English that he knew was old Beatles songs. So they stayed up for 2-3 hours just singing Beatles songs together and bonding over music.
Nice.
Now a smart Maclin. Collar elbow tie up.
Matt Cardona might have to
wrist lock applied by Sterling. Purrazzo rolls through.
he might have to start a GoFundMe for his funeral here. By the way, you could have gave me 100 guesses. I wouldn't have got that right.
What's that? I had a for a second.
Oh no, I said you could have gave me 100 guesses. I wouldn't have got these two.
Right? All right, I fast forwarded back to live. Purrazzo in control here. Standing switch on Mark Sterling. Sterling trying to reach for the ropes. Nice back elbow to the head of Purrazzo. She backs into one of the corners. Smart Mark arrogantly struts over. Irish whips the Virtuosa into the opposite corner. She ducks through his legs. Nice takedown there by Purrazzo as she goes for an armbar. Smart Mark crawling to the rope, gets his arm out, gets the rope break. Purrazzo has to break the hold. Finally does so.
Sorry, I was updating the banner now that we know who the partners are.
No worries. And now Tommy Invincible coming in for the heel side.
I don't know why he reminds me of Sean Spears a little bit.
The bald head, the beard, and the tattoos. I totally see it too. Don't even front. I totally see it too. Tommy Invincible looks like he wants some of Matt Tremont.
He might
I don't know
regret
if I
that.
would want to call in Senior Puss Bubble.
He
And
might
there's the
regret
tag.
that.
Here comes the Ultraviolent champion.
Mm. Why? Just why?
Tommy tries to chop Tremont there, and it doesn't even phase Tremont. It actually hurts Tommy Invincible. Crowd now chanting "You effed up." Now going for a scoop slam. Can't even get Tremont off his feet. Tremont scoop slams Tommy Invincible for his trouble. I'm glad Tremont is getting to have this type of match here. For lack of a better term, a comedy match. Maybe he won't bleed too bad.
That's true.
Stinger splash to Tommy Invincible and Mark Sterling. Meeting of the minds there for Invincible and Sterling as Cardona comes in the ring now. Tries to blindside Tremont. Irish whip sends Cardona into a corner. Nice back body drop sends Cardona to the mat. Tremont with the death from above splash. And a tag into the Virtuosa.
Mm.
Deanna with a flying crossbody off the middle turnbuckle takes out Invincible and Smart Mark there. But she eats a clothesline from Cardona.
Damn. He wasn't so invincible after that crossbody, but Cardona able to take some advantage.
And now tag Cardona comes in legally now and goes right to work on the Virtuosa.
Hey, take it easy, Cardona. She used to watch your pets.
Well, she probably still does every Wednesday night at least.
Right. Because
And if you
she
get
ain't
the
doing the
joke,
fuck
then you
else.
get it.
Yeah.
Straight up forearms to the chest of Cardona by Perazo. Irish whip sends Cardona. Oh, reversal from Cardona sends Perazo back first into the opposite corner.
Hard.
Goes for the pin, hooks the leg, gets two. Kick out by Deanna Perazo. Capine.
I think he put a little oomph in that throw when he threw it in that corner.
Smart Mark Sterling looks like Eminem in the Without Me video.
Mm-hmm. You still hearing the messenger thing? I muted it.
It may have been a different chat.
No, I muted the whole site so that it
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah. I heard it, though. I heard kaping.
That's freaking weird.
Cardona forcibly tags in Tommy Invincible. Tommy not so sure he wants to go in there right now.
Oh, maybe I had to. There. All right. Maybe I have to mute what I'm sharing and then it won't do that.
Tommy Invincible looks like he's calling for something here. He's got the I love you in the air.
Yeah, what is that?
Goes for a fist drop, but the Virtuoso rolls out of the way. Smart Mark. Deonna Purrazzo vertical suplexes Smart Mark Sterling there. Cardona calling for the tag from Smart Mark. Gets the tag, and here comes Shotzi. The two indie gods going toe-to-toe now. Kick to the midsection, rising knee strike, forearm smash. Shotzi now with a super kick, a thrust kick to Smart Mark. Kick to the midsection of Invincible. Stunner. Horrible stunner. Tommy Invincible fell before Shotzi did. Cannonball to Cardona in the corner. And now one for Smart Mark.
I think that was a botch.
She going to get Tommy Invincible too? Cannonball to Invincible. Elevated DDT there from Shotzi. Hooks the leg of Cardona. There's one. There's two. Tommy Invincible breaks up the pinfall. Purrazzo in now, going after the shoulders. She counters. Nice short arm clothesline from the Virtuosa. Takes Invincible down. Huge spine buster by Smart Mark Sterling.
Damn, that would make Arn Anderson proud. He put some oomph in that.
Samoan drop from Tremont to Smart Mark. Cardona back up now. Looked like he was going for the radio silence, but Tremont turns it into a power bomb. Shotzi's got a chair. Cardona ducks it. Chair to the head of Tremont. Cardona rolls Shotzi up, gets the 3 count, and this is over. Cardona just stole it.
That was a little sudden for me.
Cardona's running out of there before anybody can get to him.
Can you blame him?
No.
Oh, great. Now, just something else for Matt Cardona to brag about.
Pretty much.
Damn, man. I thought Shotzi thought she had some Avengers on her team, but Cardona in the end stole one.
Well, she did have some Avengers, but even the Avengers lost Infinity War.
That's true.
And now we're going to a video package here. Some more footage from Tokyo. Give me 1 second.
No problem. GCW.
You know what? Let's take this opportunity to run our watch-along trailer. And I should be back as soon as that's done.
I was just thinking about that. All right.
And now for a taste of things to come.
all the wrestling.
And more. And Nick, the show's good so far. Thanks for you covering GCW and these Japanese shows. You call these with James.
Yes, yes. Nick, I cannot wait to hear you elaborate tomorrow on Shenanigans about the Japan shows. I've gotten through the first 2 nights. Don't know if I'll get through night 3 before Shenanigans tomorrow, as there's so much content to go through and watch. But yeah. Thank you again for everything you did on those Japan shows, bruh.
That's the great
From
thing
what
about.
from what I'm seeing so far, this show is a better representation of what GCW normally is, as opposed to what you saw in Japan. So I apologize if you got GCW at their lowest, because this is a phenomenal episode so far.
Hell
And yeah, you're a part of the family now, sir. You're welcome on Shenanigans. Any Saturday, you're free. And especially since this week, we're going to be kind of talking about the shows that we've covered, from the Japan show to the ID showcase to this, House of Glory, which James and Ryan are doing now, Bloodsport tomorrow, and night 1 of SummerSlam. We're going to kind of go over all that stuff. And since you were there and a huge part of the Japan shows, I want you there to kind of talk about it. So yes, you are an official member of the Simply Reliable Studios commentary team now, Nick. Welcome. And this should be a low-key banner as the one called Manders takes on Steve Maclin. And again, you have to say the whole name. The one called Manders. It's like a pimp named Slickback, a tribe called Quest. You have to say the whole name. And I'm glad that you laugh and get that, because there's members of the team that don't get that joke. And it pains my soul every time that it just goes over their head. I said it yesterday. I did an impromptu space, and DJ was on with me, and I said that, and I heard him chuckle. Nice show of respect here from the one called Manders and Maclin.
This is going to be something.
Something! Love you, Noah. Collar elbow to start things off. Both men looking for the advantage. The one called Manders a side headlock. Maclin pushes him off. Off the rope, shoulder tackle from the one called Manders. Hits the other rope. Nice jump over. Leapfrog from Maclin. Drop down. And a running back fist, and drops the one called Manders. And now Maclin with some chops. The one called Manders with the reversal. And I got buffering.
All right. Now I'm getting some chop. Ooh. Chopped by Maclin. Chopped by the one.
Call what
Manders.
you're seeing. I'm buffering.
Oh! Power slam by Maclin. Cover 1, 2, kick out. Maclin was sent over the top rope by Manders. A single axle handle to the back. I've never seen anyone do that single. Oh, suplex on the outside of the ring, and folks, there's no mat. There's literally just a hardwood floor, no mat. Oh my God, that was a hard hit. And of course, Nick is glad. I'm glad you're part of it too, brother. Oh my God, these chops by Maclin, you can hear it. They're at the bar. Think he's got a Miller Lite or something. He drinks it. I think he's gonna throw the empty can at him. Yep, he punches him in the head with the can. And now the one called Manders drinks the rest of the beer and spits it in Maclin's face. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting a bit of a technical difficulty buffering too, so something might be going on. So since we're both doing that buffering, I'm gonna go to the trailer one more time, and hopefully that helps. So we'll be right back. We apologize. It's not us. It's the GCW feed.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Were you doing something? Is that why you ran the trailer? Apologies for that, folks. A little bit of technical difficulties on my end. Maclin runs in, nice clothesline to the back of the head of Manders. Manders draped over the corner here. Maclin goes for another one, another running clothesline to the back of the head of the one called Manders. Now Maclin setting him up in the tree of woe. Starts stomping a mud hole in him. Maclin backing off again. What has Maclin got in store for him here while the one called Manders still tied in the tree of woe position? Maclin ends up sliding underneath the ropes as the one called Manders pulls his body weight up, and now a chop there to the chest of Maclin. The one called Manders Oklahoma Stampede onto Maclin, hooks the leg, gets two. Maclin kicks out. Everything okay over there, Walter? Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down.
I got a refurb too. I think something happened to GCW, so I went to the trailer since we both had it. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, apologies to the fans watching. The one called Manders looked like he was going for a moonsault. Maclin caught him, ties him back up in the tree of woe. Shoulder tackle to the chest there from Maclin like a battering ram.
When people like Manther and Gunther chop somebody, my freaking body starts hurting. Like, that shit sounds crazy.
Yep. Maclin only gets a 2 count on the one called Manders. Yeah, apologies for the technical difficulties. It's been hot as heck here in California lately, and sometimes the heat messes with the internet and the power lines and everything. It's also windy in the IE where I am. Sometimes the wind messes with it. You know, welcome to California, Walter. We get rolling blackouts from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
And then also there's the feeds going from GCW to Triller that can always be an issue as well. So we just work with what we can work with, everybody, and we appreciate your patience and understanding. Maclin gets the one called Manders back to his feet. Has him perched up on the top turnbuckle now.
These are two big men that should not be in the ropes.
Right? See, and Maclin is one of those that's like fit. You can see the muscles. Not to say that the one called Manders isn't, but Manders is more husky.
Mm-hmm.
Superplex from Maclin takes Manders to the mat. Then the one called Manders hangs Maclin up over the top rope to reciprocate here. Referee starting the 10 count.
Thank you, Safat, for understanding. Bro, oh my god, these chops! I think it's more the GCW website, because mine just jumped ahead on its own. And I just saw a heavy collision between these two, and Macklin kind of throws the one called Manders over the ropes and then dives through like a freaking torpedo.
Yep, we're perfectly in sync. Now Maclin throwing the one called Manders back into the ring. And a huge clothesline from the one called Manders just drops Maclin to the mat. Falls on top of him, but only a 1 count. Maclin is fired up. He says, no way you're going in like that.
JBL would be proud of that clothesline. Shit.
Another huge clothesline. This time hooks the leg, and Maclin again kicks out at 1. Now the one called Manders takes off his elbow pad. Another charging clothesline. That has got to do it. There's 1, there's 2, there is 3. And Steve Maclin goes down to the one called Manders.
I wonder if the one called Manders can shoot over to TNA and get a title shot.
Right? He just beat the international champion. It's definitely an argument to be made for it.
Imagine the exposure he'll start getting. Want it dead or alive?
Noah messaged me regarding predictions. Get 2 picks for the TLC match, thanks to Aaron. This ends, me and you may do a run-in over there on Simply Predicting tonight.
Well, it's good pacing. I think we only have 2 more matches left, I think.
Did Bronson and Mance Warner 5 matches.
Okay.
Good shit from Maclin. Good passion. I'd love to see more of him in GCW. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Now taking a look at Atticus Koger versus Miyu Yamashita from Tokyo.
Dude. Mia.
That was 2 days. This was night 3, so I haven't seen this yet.
I know she's a kick machine. I can tell you that, man. I watched her match. That woman can kick.
Dude, I love me some Miyu Yamashita.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see this match in its entirety because, again, it's the one show I haven't seen yet from the Japan tour. Because, again, you see the date 7:30. They used the 31st to travel, and today is the 1st.
Yep.
So that was night 3. This is Kurrigan Hall. Oh, God, that shot to Miyu's back.
Hell yeah.
And the skewers blocked. Atticus going for his signature skewers.
God, I can't stand the skewer part.
The only reason I like it is because it's a signature. You don't see him really use a whole lot of other weapons, just the skewers.
Yeah.
And then Miyu's smashing them into Koger's head.
I haven't seen this either. So it's like now I'm into the video package.
Brain hemorrhage. 1, 2, 3.
Man, when he does that and you got the skewer in your head at the same time, ugh. Mio looked like she
Well,
put a hell of
speaking
a
of
fight.
Atticus,
Mhm.
Atticus Koger versus Billy Starks coming up next.
I swear this was supposed to take place before, and then something happened, and the subject changed or something. Or I could have sworn Billy Starks was advertised for something, and then she couldn't make it, and they changed the match on the fly or something.
Maybe that's why they're running it back here now.
Yeah. Dude, the Kroger brothers in general, they're on fire, man.
Vandal 48, man, I'm telling you. See, and I know he's more of a like metalhead, like rock type guy, but I'd love it if he snipped a little bit of Bone Thugs for his intro and just use that like Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run, run. Cleveland
Oh
is the
yeah.
city where we come from, so run, run. Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run, run. And then it can like transition into his actual music.
Yeah. That's actually a dope idea.
And here comes Billy Starks. And Billy, you know, if I'm being honest, her presentation in ROH and on AEW TV, I feel like it's been mid.
Mhm.
But the stuff that I've seen of her in GCW and on the indies, I like so much better. I feel like this is more of who Billy Starks really is, as opposed to what Tony's trying to present her as.
Yeah. I feel like in GCW people get the almost have like a separation of who they are in their actual home uh companies. And we get
To
to
a
see the
certain
real
extent,
them.
because like
Yeah.
Megan Bain is still pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm.
Atticus Koger going right after Space Jesus, clubbing shots. Billy not even able to get in any offense. Now biting the forehead of Billy Starks. Referee admonishing Koger. Crowd chanting "F-U" at Atticus Cogar. Again, no censorship. I'm just trying to be polite here, not knowing who else may be able to hear me. Cogar charges in, back elbow from Starks. Nice up and over from Billy Starks. Throws her legs in the air, rolls Cogar up for a 2 count. Little bit of some sloppy offense there from Billy, but I think Cogar's trying to reel her back in. Like, slow down, slow down. We got this. Nice vertical snooplex there from Atticus.
Yeah, Atticus works with the women really well. Like every single one of his intergender matches, you can see where he kind of guides them. You can see it. And as us who used to wrestle, we just pick up on kind of things that other people don't pick up, but you could see when he's trying to help them.
Well, you've also got to keep in mind how old Billy is. Billy is still very young. Let me see. She's like in her early 20s.
Yeah, I think she's 23 or something like that.
Yeah. She is 20 years old.
20? Damn.
20. But she's almost a 10-year vet. She debuted in 2018. So she should know better. But she's still young. She's not even old enough to go buy an alcoholic beverage. So again, you've got to keep that in mind when it comes to her. Nice moonsault from Cogar off the middle rope while Billy was strung up there. Hooks the leg, gets 2, Billy Starks kicks out.
Damn, after you said she's 20, you just made me feel like a grandpa. Shit.
Right?
Uh-oh. The skewers are out, JJ.
There we go. See, meanwhile, Cogar is pushing 30. He's 28 years old, debuted in 2015, so he's only got 3 years more experience on him, but he's almost got a decade of life experience on him in comparison. And trust me, when it comes to life experience and, planning and putting together matches, that 10 years just eclipses the 3 years in the business that he's got over her.
Yeah, hell yeah. Uh-oh, we got 1 door.
There's 2 doors.
Oh, come on. We need to do the 3 doors down joke. Get the 3rd door.
See, and that's the puns and the jokes that I usually handle, Walter. So I'll be damned if you steal my thunder here. You got to do the coffee puns on the last show. The 3 door stands jokes are mine, okay?
Right. I'm almost afraid of what he's going to do. Oh, shit.
Going for that half and half suplex. Drops Billy Starks, give him a little bit more time to set up the door bridge table. Hooks the leg, nonchalant lateral press there. Didn't have near enough body weight on Billy Starks. And you got to figure Atticus probably has a good 50 to 75 pounds on Billy. And almost none of that was put on top of her.
Yeah, it's almost like he knew she was going to kick out. He was just...
Well, it also, again, with her being as young as she is, she may have forgotten to kick out, and you don't
Yeah.
want the match to end that way.
True.
Atticus using his body weight to just chuck her off of him. It sets her up for the white noise through the door. There's one door down. Drags Billy, hooks the leg, gets two. Billy Starks kicks out.
You're supposed to hold the door open for a lady, not freaking crash her through it.
Hey, look, when couples get married, you've always got to carry the missus through the door. And he did just that. He carried her through the door.
That's true.
Now Koger's setting her up on the top turnbuckle. Just slaps the shit out of her face.
Hell yeah, that was a smack and a half.
Koger now climbing up. Looks like he may be setting up for the brain hemorrhage. He's doing the slit throat like it's over. Billy Stark's trying to counter out. Headbutt. Looks like she might be going for code red. Connects through the door. There's two doors down. Koger kicks out at two. Crowd chanting, holy shit. Up and over goes Koger. And now looks like he's biting her again. Charges in, catches a back elbow from Starks. Now a boot as Koger comes in. Koger tries a third time. Billy Starks gets her feet up, and then Insiguri. German suplex to Koger. And Billy Starks starting to get fired up. There's a second suplex. Going for the hat trick here. Hits the third German suplex. Didn't roll with them like Angle or Benoit, but still three consecutive German suplexes for the hat trick. Now a nice backbreaker suplex. Hooks the leg, gets a 2 count, 2.5 on Atticus Koger. Billy starting to get frustrated. Again, this is where that life experience comes in into advantage over the youth. 20 years old, you're going to start getting frustrated that something like that didn't put him away, where Atticus is able to keep calm, cool, and collected.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Vandal 48 coming. I see Christian Napier followed by Otis Koger. Vandal 48 now double teaming Billy Starks here. And Atticus has the skewers.
And I don't know if she has any friends in this company.
And now he has spiked her. You see the porcupines sticking out. Here comes somebody. It's Manders and Matt Tremont. Up and over goes Christian Napier off of the back of Otis Koger.
Ooh, JJ made the mistake. He said Manders instead of the one called Manders.
Look, sometimes when you're trying to do stuff and get it like out quickly, you don't have the time. But go back to the match and look at how many times I said the one called Manders instead of Manders.
I know.
And now something of Billy Starks looks like maybe some skewers of her own into the head of Atticus there. One still protruding from his head. She's climbing up to the top turnbuckle, ripping the skewers out. She still has one protruding like a unicorn horn. Swanton bomb onto Atticus Koger.
I think he put his knees up.
Slit throat. Wait a minute, who's coming now? Joey Janela. Brain hemorrhage from Janela. But Atticus still hit the brain hemorrhage onto Billy Starks because of the way that he had her hooked. Janela dragging on top. 2, 3. Billy Starks just pinned Atticus Cogar thanks to Joey Janela.
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest.
Janela rocking a Chicago Bulls Michael Jordan jersey. Great finish to the match there with Joey Janela coming in, essentially setting up a double brain hemorrhage. Janela to Cogar, Cogar to Starks, but then pulling Billy Starks on top of Cogar for the pinfall and the victory.
Wow. She had to pull those skewers out of her head and bleed. That was, oof.
And now another video package.
Not the same pace as we've seen before. Oh, this is
Taking a
Boss
look
of All
back at Boss
Bosses.
of All Bosses. Yep, the I Quit match between Sam Stackhouse and KJ Orso.
I think it was you and me with Boss of All Bosses because I remember this.
Same.
Mm.
And using the wife to get the I Quit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I called that fucking thing that was going to end up happening. The wife was too involved with the previous for it not to end like that. That man took a beating, man. And I thought he was a man of honor too, because when he quit, he threw the chair. And then I said, nah, I think he's still gonna do something. Otherwise, he wouldn't really be the heel. And that was a hell of a line to cross when he did that too. What's up with the ring having a bunch of weapons already? Oh, we're into something. We're gonna be into a crazy ass kind of match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about Emersyn or Drew Parker, so let's see if I can impress. Here comes the rejects. Which one's Murdoch? That one with the beard?
They both have beards. The one with the ball cap.
Okay. Oh, I could have been patient. They announced them separately. Oh no, I just noticed it's a razor wire bed. Ugh.
I don't know if I want to call this one.
Right?
Well, in fairness, I'm off screen right now anyways because I'm posting for the shows right now.
Mhm.
I'm posting links on X so that people can see them,
Yeah.
hashtagging and everything, so that maybe you can get a couple more subs out of it.
Hell yeah.
It looks like you went up one. It looks like you're up to 67 now off of the
Nice.
one that I did a little bit ago for the first stream. So, you know.
It worked. Shit.
Well, yeah, because if you hashtag, you know, the hashtag that's in the corner there, which for this one
Mhm.
it's GCW hit,
Mhm.
then people that click that and like search everything for that show come across our post.
Nice. Oh, okay. That's how it. Oh.
Oh, okay. Get comfortable here because my foot's falling asleep. Drew
Oh, hell
Parker
yeah.
in the ring with the other reject. I
Reed.
forget what his name is. Oh,
Reed
Bentley,
Bentley.
Reed Bentley.
Yeah.
Is that a screwdriver he's hitting him in the back of the head with?
I couldn't tell. Scissors. I think it's scissors. Oh no, it's darts. They're darts. Oh my god, they're darts. Ah!
My feed is buffering. Call what you see.
He, he hit him with a bullseye. He's literally throwing darts into his back.
I'm
Oh my
sorry,
god.
Walter.
That's fine. Oh my god, he's throwing, and now he's trying to. Oh my god, he's trying to murder him. Literally get the dart across his neck. He's crazy. Reed able to reverse it, and he's put the dart through his mouth. Oh my god, he put the dart through his jaw. Drew Parker
He
literally
did
has a dart.
they did this on the Japan show too. I think he has a piercing in his cheek.
Oh, okay.
So they take the piercing out so they can put the dart in there and, you know, get the visual.
Oh,
And
okay.
now a light tube over the head of Drew Parker.
Yeah, that's one way to make sure your piercing doesn't close, I guess.
Double team maneuver onto the razor wiring door. That's the third door down. There is two.
Ow!
Check out.
Ouch, ouch, ouch,
That
ouch,
razor
ouch, ouch.
wire door might have been the kryptonite for Drew Parker.
That looks
And now
worse coming out.
licking the dart. and then chucks the dart at Drew Parker. And now throwing it into his back and sticks. He is literally playing darts on Drew Parker's back.
That's what Drew Parker did to him earlier.
And then into the boot of John Wayne Murdoch. Murdoch finally gets a tag.
Yes.
And now ripping the dart out of his back, saying that this dart is here without you now. And have the light tube over the head of Drew Parker.
Every time the light tube, it just brings back bad memories for my wrestling. I think he just took the half that broke and like went to Drew's special spot.
If you can hear me, you need to call it. I've lost my feed.
Okay.
It's going to take a second to get it back up.
All right, no problem. Reed, I can't hear you. Reed tagged in now. Oh my God, they got Drew open for a spot. That open wound, and he headbutt the light tube to smash it over the ribs of Drew Parker, right in that open wound, making it worse. I don't know how smart that was for Reed to do because he headbutted it.
Now Murdoch looks like he's just wrenching the arm of Drew Parker over the top rope.
And Drew just returned from an injury, so that it's like they're trying to re-aggravate it.
That's smart. Put him back out of action.
Mm-hmm.
Now Murdoch biting the fingers of Drew Parker. Oh, Parker is alive and well as Murdoch is holding his hand. And now Reed Bentley is just wrenching on the arm and hand of Murdoch. Doesn't know he has his own partner there. Might be his own partner's kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
You're no-selling that. You must forget that kryptonite is a 3 doors down song also.
I know it is.
You're no-selling it, though. You sold the Here Without You one, but you're no-selling the kryptonite one. Now the ref with a kick to the nuts and a stunner onto Murdoch.
What the hell?
And that's the referee James likes, too. He's got a thing for her.
Mm-hmm. Why did she do that?
Up kick by Parker. Don't think he got to his partner in time. Bentley knocked her off the apron.
Yeah, he definitely knocked her off the apron.
Now Murdoch with light tubes. Rebound ace crusher there from Parker sends Murdoch through the light tubes. Emersyn Jayne with a drop kick off the top rope there. Ducks the clothesline from Murdoch. Couple forearm smashes from Jayne to Murdoch and the throat thrust. Goes for the backslide. Murdoch too strong. Jumping Inseguri rocks John Wayne Murdoch. German suplex from Emersyn Jayne to Murdoch. Drew Parker looks like he's getting himself a steel chair here. Reed Bentley just takes Murdoch out. Looks like he fell face first into some light tubes. Now Emersyn Jayne off the rope, suicide dive through the ropes, takes out both members of the Rejects. Crowd chanting holy shit here. Nice up and over suplex there from Reed Bentley to Emersyn Jayne. Double team Irish whip sends Jayne into the ropes. What are they going for here? Double power bomb to Emersyn Jayne. And then an assisted suplex drop from Bentley to Murdoch onto Jayne. Running senton from Reed Bentley. Hooks the leg, gets two. Emersyn Jayne kicks out.
How the hell did she kick out of that?
That was a hefty man that just ran and jumped on her.
That's what I'm saying.
That is just a pane of sheer glass.
Mm-hmm. Did he just throw her?
Drew
What
Parker
the hell?
just accidentally tombstone pile drove his partner. Canadian Destroyer from Murdoch to Parker.
Murdoch is too big to be doing a damn destroyer.
Dustin Rhodes does it.
Mm-hmm.
Chair shots from Emersyn Jayne to both members of the Rejects.
Wait, wasn't she just tombstoned?
And now a destroyer from Murdoch to Emersyn Jayne.
On the glass, mind you, there's broken glass everywhere. Uh-oh.
Double
Uh-oh.
team vertical suplex from the Rejects to Drew Parker.
I think they might have been going for a brainbuster the way he landed on his head.
Reed Bentley with a dart in his mouth. And now sticking it in the cheek of Emersyn Jayne.
I don't think she has a piercing, dude.
Actually, she looks like she might have dimples.
Oh, oh.
And then through the chin, it looks like. Or no, the bottom lip.
Oh my God.
Now chanting, "You sick F" at them.
It is a true sick
And then
F.
a huge boot from Murdoch to the face of Emersyn Jayne while the darts are in her face. And then he just breaks a light tube over his head for no reason.
This dude is insane,
Keep
bro.
in mind that huge pane of glass is still set up and hasn't been used yet. Oh, Emersyn Jayne is being laid on it.
You had to bring with the darts forward too, James. JJ, I don't know why.
Both members of the Rejects just went through the glass. But the Rejects still up first. Emersyn Jayne countering out of whatever ill intentions the Rejects had. Noggin buster. Jesus. Now light tube to the head of Emersyn Jayne. I don't even know what to call that move that she just did.
Gin and tonic, dude.
She probably has a name for it because she was going for it a few times.
Yeah, I think she calls it gin and tonic. But dude, that she's strong to do that. Murdoch is big, dude, and she picked him up.
Huge back body drop from Emersyn Jayne to Reed Bentley. Drew Parker putting some light tubes onto his stomach. Moonsault onto the light tubes. Hooks the leg. There's one. There's two. There is three. Emersyn Jayne gets the pinfall victory over Reed Bentley. Damn.
How mercifully it's over, dude. I don't know about you, but my cheeks hurt, dude.
Right?
Bro, that was brutal. Wait till I tell James of this shit.
With everything he saw in the Japan shows, maybe it's better that you don't.
True, right? True. Blood and glass everywhere, dude. Oh,
It's going to take some time for them to clean that up. That's for sure.
yeah. So they definitely probably gonna go to a crazy long video package to clean that.
Well, right now they're showing all the places that they're coming.
Yeah, no, I keep I make jokes with James that they're gonna go to freaking Anchorage, Alaska. I was like, they're gonna wrestle in front of penguins and polar bears and shit. They're gonna wrestle inside of an igloo.
Right? Hopefully the Penguins don't give them the cold shoulder.
Mhm. Right? It rubs off, doesn't it? They're going back to Hartford November 7th. Come to
Yeah,
Sacramento.
it
That's like
looks like
30 minutes from me.
they hit their big cities, like their big target markets, twice a year. Because they were just in Hartford and now they're coming back at the end of the year.
Hmm.
They were in LA in May and they're coming back in September. Jersey is their home, so that's where they are the most. But it looks like their big markets they try to hit at least twice a year, which that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They playing some good music in the background. They're just playing Tupac Hit 'Em Up, of course.
Of course, that's the name of the show, so you know.
Yeah, of course.
I
That
remember when I
they
watched the America's Most Wanted show. They use of America's Most Wanted.
they better shit. Wait, they're going with Effy and Crowbar next? I'm a little shocked. I don't
This
know
might
about
be the
you,
main
but
event.
maybe the other
Yeah, I
matches.
mean, there's two matches that were. I was going to say there were two matches announced that they haven't done, but the travel issues, everything, like maybe they weren't able to make the show. Huge shout out to Crowbar. I met him back at WCW back in the day. 25 years ago, actually.
You can see the wear and tear of the career he's had too.
Mm-hmm. See if I can find the photo real quick while they're still doing entrances.
He's one. He's been around. He's one man who's seen it all, but I don't know if he's seen someone quite like Effy.
No.
Dude comes out to Elton John and shit.
I love it because that's actually
Yeah.
my favorite Elton John song.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for this?
Wow, look at that.
25 years ago, me and
How,
Crowbar.
how the hell do you find those old photos? I can't find what I don't save none of that shit on my phone.
It's not on my phone, it's on my Facebook.
Oh, okay, all right.
I've got a couple of albums with all the wrestler photos that I've met.
Oh, okay. I've got a. Oh, I'll show you a picture that I've got one of my wife dressed as Mrs. Incredible, my son dressed as Deadpool.
Dash or Jack Jack?
The mom. She's dressed as mom. My son's dressed as Deadpool, and it's Xavier Woods and Coffee Kingston.
Microphone went way down all of a sudden.
Oh.
Like I can barely hear you.
Yeah, no, I don't even see the all green mark real quick. I'll be back.
Well, the match is officially underway now, everybody. Apologies for that. Effy is in the ring. He's finally pulling his knee pads up. Crowbar climbing back to the... hangs Effy up over the top rope there. And threw something... maybe it was Effy's rain jacket into the ring. And just hit Effy with the rain jacket, which does have spikes on it, or at least faux spikes. Getting up on Effy's Crowbar and stomping a mud hole in him, walking it dry. Nice hip toss from Crowbar to Effy, and then a running drop kick. Apologies, everyone. I'm trying to find the graphic now so I can upload it. Since Walter isn't here now. Technical difficulties.
I think I got it now.
Yes, I can definitely hear you now.
Yeah, the mic bugged out. What I was saying is, she's dressed as the mom from The Incredibles. He's dressed as Deadpool, and it's Coffee Kingston and Xavier Woods took a picture with him, and it's them that wanted to do the picture. It wasn't even.
Nice.
Let me see if I can find it. They were like, "Get your asses over here!" But it was that same day I told you that they kept messing with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if
Crowbar going under the ring, has a steel chair now. Effy laid out on the ring apron. Ooh, he's got a guardrail. That's different for GCW. Effy with some forearm smashes to the face of Crowbar. Face plant into the guardrail. Atomic drop from Crowbar to Effy. And now some forearm smashes to the face of Effy. And keep in mind, there is another show in this venue tonight for JCW, so that may be part of why they're trying to go home early, give people a chance to rest and get food before the next show. Crowbar
Yeah, huh?
slingshots over the top rope, lands onto Effy, who's laid out on a barricade.
All right. Yeah, I found it. Check it. First, hold on right quick.
Nice.
I don't know what Kofi was doing, but he was trying to like go and amp them up. It was hilarious.
Effy off the rope. Ode to Tenta, as he calls it, throwing the sack right in the face of Crowbar. Effy going for a submission here with surfboard. Oh, curb stomp. OG Super Dragon curb stomp. Hooks the leg, gets two. Crowbar kicks out of it. Look at that again. Boom. I've seen that in person a number of times. That is not a fun move. Yeah, I forgot that the times posted are Eastern times, Walter, so that JCW is midnight Eastern, so that's 9 Pacific. So they've got to clear these people out and then get the next set of people loaded before 9 o'clock. They've got an hour and a half from now. So this is the main event. Those other two matches got scrapped or something. Irish whip from Effy sends Crowbar into the corner. Effy charges in. Yakuza kick. Rocks Crowbar. Effy going to go for it again.
My mic
Pump kick.
again.
What's up?
My mic did that thing again.
Oh, well, you're still good. I hear you.
Okay.
Effy comes in a third time with another running pump kick. And this time looks like he's going to go for that leg DDT to Crowbar. Hooks the leg. There's one. There's two. Crowbar kicks out. Did you hear what I said while you were messing with it?
Nah.
So the time that I saw for that other show is midnight Eastern. So that's 9 Pacific. So they've got an hour and a half basically to finish this match, get everybody out, get the ticketed people for the next show in, and then start on time.
So that might
So
be
this is the main event. Those other two matches got
good.
That's whatever, but Valley Driver from Crowbar hooks the leg, gets two.
Good on us, to be honest.
Messing with Noah. Crowbar pulling out another guardrail.
I'll
It's the
join, but
second guardrail.
I gotta run upstairs and make a little guy something to eat and then run back into it.
No worries, because as soon as we get off the air, I'm gonna heat up dinner, and then I'll be off camera for the first part of Simply Predicting. But then once I'm done eating, I'll be back on camera.
Exactly. I guess Crowbar's trying to help with the ticketing because it's getting rid of the freaking guardrails.
Right? Well, you notice there's no guardrails actually in front of the fans. They were just under the ring to be under the ring.
Oh, okay. Oh God, is he setting up a bridge?
Mm-hmm. Crowbar with some evil intentions goes to choking Effy, but I think Effy likes it.
Yeah. As it's that leg DDT, he calls it over the rainbow.
Under the rainbow.
Oh yeah, under the rainbow. What the hell is on Crowbar's mind?
I don't know, but he's setting up a bridge with this barricade here, this guardrail. Almost done. He's using 4 chairs to help brace it. But remember the golden rule. He who sets it up traditionally goes through it.
Hell yeah. It's only
Effy
very
with
few
some shoulder
exceptions.
tackles to the midsection. Sends Crowbar to the other corner. Drive-by boot from Effy.
Dude, Effy's
Another
flexible.
drive-by boot.
He can hit you any angle with the leg. He's flexible.
Yes, he is.
You could be 2 feet taller than you. He'll hit you with that. I mean, taller than him.
Face to the junk there from Effy to Crowbar. Blockbuster sends Crowbar onto the barricade.
Effy's probably the only one that every time DX said the 2 words, he raised his hand.
Damn it. I'd say, damn it, James, you freaking idiot, but you're not James. Look at this again, that blockbuster onto the barricade. Referee has gotten rid of that guardrail now. Effy looked like he was going for Sack Rider, but Crowbar countered and the power bomb only gets a 2 count.
Damn, that dude was within a fraction of a second of winning the title, Crowbar.
Yes, thank you, Charles. Damn it, Walter. Now it looks like Crowbar has a crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
Crowbar to the midsection of Effy. Assisted side rush and leg sweep with the help of the crowbar. And now Crowbar has him mounted and is choking Effy. Camel
Oh my God.
using the crowbar. Again, Effy, I think, enjoys being choked, but that's another story. Effy able to use his strength to overpower and throw Crowbar off.
And
Effy down on his knees. He kind of collapsed there. Crowbar was coming in with a clothesline, and Effy dropped his knees.
Nah, yeah, but is he playing possum?
Well, I'm pretty sure he is. Crowbar just throwing rights. Effy's down. Effy's starting to come back here. Effy will not quit. That's the one thing you've got to love about Effy. Whether you like the character or you don't, he does not quit. Now he's kissing Crowbar. Ducks the clothesline. F5. Floats over. He's got a submission locked in.
Oh my God, dude, you're not supposed to bend that way.
And Crowbar tapped. Crowbar tapped. GCW champion Effy.
Dude, oh my God. Effy's won a few times with that submission, but I don't know what to call it, but it's almost like a dragon sleeper, but holy shit. You're not supposed to bend that way.
Effy just slid his knee pad down and is kind of tending to his knee there. He might actually be a little bit hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You can see him kind of limping. But Effy's been doing a lot of fighting. He fought 3 matches in Japan. He fought tonight here. I think he's on the JCW show later on. It'll be interesting to see if he still wrestles that match, because he is definitely limping. He's definitely favoring his knee there.
He's pissed off too. Like it's a real hurt. You know when you like pissed at yourself because you let yourself get hurt.
Mm-hmm. There's Madman Pondo from Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Damn, where the hell has he been?
Supposed to be a Survivor Series style matchup, from what I'm understanding. Pondo and his team of JCW wrestlers versus Effy and his team of GCW wrestlers tonight. Pondo saying that Jersey is Juggalo territory, which means Jersey is JCW territory. And what are you people supporting? A bunch of criminals. A bunch of dickheads that took what belongs to me. And who's the leader of you thieves? Brett fucking Lauderdale. Took 5 people to put him down, and Effy was one of them. Effy says, "Shut the F up, you impotent old effing clown."
Damn.
He says he's standing here with one working leg, having fought from Japan to Chicago to Cleveland to here, and he could still whoop his butt.
He said you should be buried under the ring, not standing in it. That's crazy.
Yep.
I know we're not about to get an impromptu match, JJ.
Nah. It's a preview of what we're going to see on the JCW show. There's Mickey Knuckles.
Oh, no, not
There's
her.
Too Tough
Please.
Tony.
Oh, my God, not her, JJ. I don't know if you watched the call when I saw her. Please, no, not her.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the one called Manders and Matt Tremont. Don't want you calling me out again, damn it. So now we've got 3 on each side here.
Dude, how is he going to do this with one leg?
Well, again, he's got an hour and a half till show starts. and it'll probably be the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Here come more JCW talent storming the ring.
It's an invasion.
Pretty much. There's Willie Mack, the chocolate juggalo.
I actually like him. I don't give a damn.
That's my boy, dude. Like, I knew him before he was. Now here comes the GCW locker room starting to file out.
SC Teriyaki.
It is a real brawl for all.
Mm-hmm.
See Alec Price in there. I saw Joey Janela. There's Jordan
Mhm.
Oliver. But yeah, you figure the show starts in an hour and a half. Will probably be the main event. So you've got at least 4.5 hours till he has to wrestle. He'll have time to ice it, wrap it, and all kinds of stuff before he goes out there.
Isn't Masha the JCW champion? Why is she on GCW
Different
side?
JCW.
Uh.
Jersey Championship Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Huge brawl here through the crowd in the rain.
They said roll his ass down the stairs.
Brett Lauderdale is the one that said that.
Mm-hmm.
YDNP holding up a flag, a banner that says "Long Live GCW."
Mm-hmm.
Crowd
The
chanting
crowd.
GCW.
Hell yeah. It's a GC Dub show. They should be.
Apparently, Violent J suffering from travel issues also. Lauderdale said, "I knew you were washed up, but I didn't know you were an effing pussy."
Jeez. He's saying, who wants to play the numbers game? I see 500 or 600 people wearing the GCW colors. This is my house. This crowd is amped now.
Hell yeah. What's great is when angles like this bring heels and faces together.
Yeah. That's what the invasion should have been, to be honest. I'm in charge of this building, so guess what we do at midnight? All you GCW fans, who just got free tickets to the JCW event. Holy shit. Let's play the numbers game all fucking night long. They just gave everybody in the arena free tickets to the JCW event.
Hell yeah.
Hey, tell Pondo don't go to the pawn shop, you loser. Trying to taking the title to the pawn shop. Look at Oliver.
Jordan Oliver's still freaking hype, dude.
That's why you
What I
love
love
him,
about him, dude.
yeah. GC Dub, I think. Wait a minute, dude. This is video package.
On.
The announcer said we still got a show to go through. I'm seeing what? Cage of Survival 4.
Yeah, Bear Bronson and Slade, I think.
Oh my god. I hate that. The little thing of razor blades. Come on, man.
How is not the end? That should have been the end of the show.
I don't know. This is really going to be Slade versus Dr. Redacted?
Or it's going to be Mance Warner and Bear Bronson.
I don't know. Oh my god, look at the scissor lift spot. I used to drive those things.
Yeah, James and I called this.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Bring it back, bad memories.
No, just memories I didn't want to relive.
Yeah.
I had never done like a full-blown deathmatch tournament like this, so positive memories because it was a bucket list, but not exactly something I wanted to go back and rewatch.
Gotcha.
And they're still setting shit up. There's at least one more match.
Mm-hmm.
Again, how that wasn't the go home angle is beyond me. That should have been the end of the show.
I don't know. I don't like the booking of that. Me, JJ, and I would have booked that way different.
Well, yeah, especially talking about how the show is in an hour. Like, I would have
Mm-hmm.
given a chance to go to the and shit.
Right?
Speaking of, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Do your thing. Go to Mr. Liaki. We got the hit 'em up song. There's a lot of objects in the ring. Plexiglass. The bed of razors. I don't know. I don't know what is going on right now. Let's see who it is that's next. I think even the commentator's confused because I just heard her talking to her producer, and I don't think they were supposed to let us hear that. She's trying to promote the JCW Japan events. And they're going over everything that's coming up again. Going to Atlantic City. I still can't believe they're going to Alaska in October. Not from Alaska. Maybe that's the time where it's 24-hour day. That's why they can do it. They're showing the Cannonball Fest, which is Sunday, September 14th. Benefits ALS fight. So good event there. Many puns. So many puns. Cannonball Fest. They're just promoting. I don't know what they're setting up. They put a bunch of weapons in the ring, and then they haven't announced what exactly is coming up. It might be Mance Warner versus Bear Bronson, or they might have just combined it into a tag match. They're checking the mic. The mic's not even working. Announcements. After all that craziness, I got a question for everybody in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Are you ready for the main event? They called this the main event. He said, "Don't you see the fuckery we have in the ring right now?" So, Rutherford, New Jersey, let me ask one more time. Are you ready for the main event? So, there's bed coming because there's a bed of razor blades, 2 plexiglasses, some light tubes in the ring. Okay, because of unforeseen travel, Mance Warner was unable to make it because of traveling. So they're gonna announce something. I think it's gonna be Matt Tremont, and they're gonna put the title on the line. That's why everything's set up in the ring. I'm guessing. I mean, let's see. Nope,
It's a rematch. It's Slade.
it's Slade. Oh my God. I'm gonna leave this the same graphic up, but oh shit. Really? From the death match tournament rematches. Do I even want to call this a that? Look at Slade's back and all the scars. There's some other music coming. Ah, I said it. I said that we're gonna end up combining the 2 matches. Ah, I got it right. There's Dr. Redacted.
Was this going to be a tag team match?
Tag team fucking death match. I shit you not, James. When you went to the bathroom, I said they're probably gonna combine the two matches and make a main event, and they fucking did it. I kind of know GCW's now. So
Great call.
Bear and Slade have to now team and fight Dr. Redacted and Mr. Danger. And not a regular match, but a tag team fucking death match. That's how they called it.
For GCW, that makes perfect sense.
Right?
I love the split screen cameras.
I always love when they do that. Yeah, they keep their eye on everybody.
I wish more companies would do that.
Mm-hmm. Keep track of people.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Slade and Bear are attacking Dr. Danger. Or Mr. Danger. Oh no, it is Dr. Danger.
Well, his normal name is Mr. Danger, but because he's wearing the doctor attire, they're calling him Dr. Danger, so it's fine.
Okay. Okay. Dude, Bear is a huge man. Threw Dr. Danger's ass in the
Mr. Danger
ring.
just got chucked through the ropes there.
Hell yeah, like, dude, you see how easy Bear did that? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess after that death match, they got respect for each other, right?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's definitely a good way to earn respect for someone is going through a death match with them.
Damn straight.
All right, that's weird. There's double chase U's on the screen.
Yeah. Mr. Danger just did a somersault over the top rope. Tape con hilo over the top rope. He cleared that son of a bitch too.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, if they actually start teaming together, I don't know who the hell's gonna want to keep fighting against these two.
Well, and you figure YDNP are the champs, like.
Mm-hmm. And they're willing to take on anyone. They really don't run from anybody.
Right?
Bear was sitting on the table. Doctor Redacted jumped and did a somersault and got him. But then Slater, he turned around. Slater hit him right in the skull with a damn chair. Double teaming Dr. Redacted here. Ugh. I keep wanting to go Dr. Redacted from Noah.
Mm-hmm. That's the first thing I thought of too when I saw his name.
Oh, look at
Mr. Danger is up in the balcony.
Need to call him Dr. Crazy Motherfucker doing that. When the hell did he even get up there, by the way, JJ?
When they went back to a single shot and they couldn't show that he was doing some crazy shit.
Uh-huh.
Dude just did a flying cross body press off the balcony onto Bear, Bronson, and Slade.
And there's no mats, there's nothing. It's just all freaking hardwood floor. Dr. Redacted sent
This doesn't even look like it's hardwood. This looks like it's concrete.
Right. Kind of he threw one chair into the other while it was wrenched against Slade's head. There's so many choice of weapons. Dr. Redacted doesn't know where to go. He grabs the plexiglass now. Why Slade's in the corner. He's setting it up on the against the turnbuckle. Is he gonna drop kick it into his face?
Cannonball. Plexiglass didn't break though.
Nope.
Setting it up again. Take two.
Try it again.
Success this time. Reminds me of the King of the Ring with Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon when it didn't break the first couple times.
Hey, when they first don't succeed, try again, right?
That's what Aaliyah taught me.
That's just all pop and try again. Oh my god, that razor blade is on the end of a paddle. And they just dug it into Slade's back. Oh my god, Dr. Redacted ran into a chair while holding a light tube. And Bear smashed his chest to chest on Dr. Danger and slaps and breaks his light tube. I don't care who Dr. Danger and Dr. Redacted is after this match. They're both going to see real doctors. It looks like Slade is setting up a bridge of plexiglass. And Bear is so strong, he's got both doctors on top of his shoulder. And he screams GC fucking W before he dives backwards through the plexiglass.
Samoan drop to both men.
Holy shit! Ow! And then Slade just hypes Bear up.
I don't think Slade needs to hype Bear up. I think Bear's hype enough.
Right? I think pain brings him pleasure, I guess. Can we just end it, please? There's a door in 3 of the corners now. And one of them has the freaking razor wires, but both doctors able to drop kick Slade and Bear through the table, but they just got popped right up. What the hell? That's
Takes a lot to put a Bear down.
Right? That's some scary shit there. You do that and they just get up?
Yep. Smarter than the average Bear.
The puns are rubbing off. Oh my god, there's pieces of doors. And they're just swinging them on Slade and Bear's head and they're just taking it. Bear said, fuck you, and then hit him Dr. Danger back with the doors.
That's a way to compress your spine.
Hell yeah.
Throwing that out there.
Double doors there.
This isn't Harry Potter. This is GCW.
Right?
Still in play. Slade and Bear Bronson both have light tube bundles. Dr. Redacted just took one from Bear Bronson.
Is there a real doctor in the house, please?
And then Bear just took a receipt. Slade with one to Dr. Redacted. Super kick from Dr. Danger, an actual wrestling move.
Right?
Dr. Danger with a Fameasser onto Bear Bronson.
I think he might have gotten into the glass too.
Springboard moonsault off the top onto Bear Bronson. Side belly to back suplex from Dr. Redacted to Slade.
This is crazy, yo. This is fucking nuts. A tag team fucking deathmatch.
But nobody is going for pinfalls here.
Mm-mm.
Keep in mind, everybody, there is another show that starts in this arena in now less than an hour.
All right. And they still need time to clean the ring and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Dr. Redacted put Slade in the trash can here.
And now Dr. Redacted going up to the top rope.
Oh my god, I shudder to think what the hell he's gonna do.
Swanton 450. Frog splash. Completely missed the trash can. Landed on the legs of Slade. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Bear Bronson lands on the back of Dr. Redacted.
He barely kicked out.
Kick to the midsection of Dr. Danger. What's Bear Bronson going to go for here? Dr. Danger trying to fight the power bomb. Unable to. But then he does, counters into a DDT, sending Bear Bronson face first into that broken glass.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got the light tubes, putting that across the chest and stomach of Bronson. Dr. Danger going up to the top now.
Can you just do a double stomp or something? Don't splash on it.
450. Gets the pin. 1, 2. Bronson kicks out. What is it gonna take to tranquilize the bear? Keep in mind that razor wire door is still in play as Dr. Danger sets it up in the corner. Trying to get Bear back to his feet. Bear sets Dr. Danger up. Danger gets out of it. Missed from Dr. Redacted to the face of Dr. Danger. Chair shot from Slade to the back of Dr. Redacted. Now Bear Bronson with a press into a running throw sends Dr. Danger through the barbed wire door. Light tube to the head of Dr. Redacted. And there is now another plane of plexiglass being set up on a door bridge. And Dr. Redacted giving the bird to Bear Bronson and Slade. Double power bomb through the plane of glass. Bear Bronson with the pin. There's 1, there's 2, there is 3. And that is it for this main event matchup.
Ugh, finally.
I believe that's Bear Bronson's first victory in GCW. God damn.
That was a bloody mess, dude. Mm.
That is going to do it for GCW. Hit 'em up. Make sure that you guys, I don't know if it's still going on. Hold on, let me check real quick. So yes, that is going to do it for GCW. Hit 'em up. House of Glory is still going if you want to go join James and Ryan for that show or whatever is left. You also have Simply Predicting, hosted by Noah Foster, which is going right now. We are going to call it a night as far as GCW goes. That way we can do a run-in on Noah and bombard him over there. Thank you all for joining us for GCW Hit 'em Up. Walter and I will be back tomorrow morning, 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific, for GCW Bloodsport. And then tomorrow is also night 1 of SummerSlam, which will have Walter and Noah on the call. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining us. Subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time.